BT's Green Thumb with Carla Horsina. Brought to you by St. Mary's Nursery every Tuesday morning on Breakfast Television.
Welcome back to Breakfast Television. We're back with Carla Horsina from St. Mary's Nursery now to answer viewer questions. We've been asking you to write us in. Facebook, Twitter, breakfasttelevision.com. Let us know what your questions are, and here's a good one for Carla today.
I have a big patch in my yard where the spruce trees have been raining needles for years and years and years, and nothing will grow there. And I would like to know how I can remedy that soil so that I can get plants to grow.
Common problem?
Common problem. Spruce trees will drop, and they do change the acidic content of our soils. It depends on how long the spruce tree has been there, because Winnipeg is a clay base plus an old lake bed. So in natural areas, we're really kind of more neutral, not acidic.
Okay.
We're more alkaline. So most people are trying to increase the acidity because plants love. Probably, if you remember the pH scale from school,
yeah.
You're looking at it and the pH scale goes from 0 to 14. Plants like that 5.8 to 6.2, where neutral is 7. So in areas where you have spruce trees that have been there for years and years, if the tree is still existing, I would say get some beautiful pots. Okay, because you're not going to get something that's going to go into it. So we usually, if this spruce tree, if the limbs have been raised up, rock it, dress it, do something like that is more conducive. And get some punch of color with some container pots and put some flowers in it. If you're wanting to plant within the parameters and a spruce tree or an evergreen has been there for less than 40, 50 years, then you could probably supplement and change a little bit of the pH by adding some dolomitic lime.
Oh.
Dolomitic lime is the alkaline portion of it. That's where you're thinking that if your pH is down at the bottom where it's 5 point or less that's on it, adding some dolomitic lime is going to raise that pH so that it's not going to be so strong.
Oh, that's good. It seems like a really easy way, though, is just to get the planters and, like you said, dress it up.
Get the planters, yeah. And then on the proximity of that, where if you wanted to come a little bit away from where those existing spruce trees are, there are some trees that just love those areas. I forgot to bring Annabelle hydrangea. There's the ones that are in the city like that look like great big white balls on shrubs. And then ferns. Ferns naturally in the forest like that acidic content because it has that high nitrogen, right? So you're looking at maybe some Japanese painted ferns, if I say polypodiums, native ferns all growing like that.
Very forest feel too, once you put those all together.
Yeah, when you're adapting it, you can do that. You can adjust certain things. Hostas work well, heuchera. And then even if you're wanting to a little bit of a funk, depends on how sunny it is underneath those or how close you are to proximity of these acid-loving plants, is even echinops.
I have to touch this. What is this, an echinop?
This is called echinops, and it looks like it's called globe thistle, and it sounds very papery. It's very thistly on its leaves, but it's got a unique
It looks like
flower
a pretty weed. Don't kill me for saying that. It's probably
a thistle. It is a thistle.
It's very, very pretty. I haven't seen that.
So working underneath spruce trees can be challenging. Maybe you want to plant some blueberries.
Oh.
Blueberries love that acidic soil. So there are some different elements that you can do to plant in there. And if it's really to the point where you've got years and years and years, decorative rock and some beautiful containers, and you're going to create this little haven that's kind of underneath that gives it a little bit of pop.
Well, there you go. If you have any questions for Carla, write them into us. Send them facebook.com/BT Winnipeg or breakfasttelevision.com.ca. I'm getting all my websites mixed up today. It is Tuesday after a long weekend. We're taking a quick break here on BT. Stay with us.
We're gonna rattlesnake